Hey, you're tuning in to Unleash Your Inner Goddess Season 2, where we deep dive into life and business as a neurodivergent entrepreneur. This season is dedicated to any and all neurodivergent folk, diagnosed or not. And this is the last episode of this season. It has been a blast, and you know where to find me. My Drive to Thrive, ADHD Won't Stop Me community. The link is in the show notes. So the last 2 episodes, we have had 8 amazing humans on the show to talk about their struggles as neurodivergent entrepreneurs. They also shared their biggest aha moments and tips that have helped them run their business their way, feel more aligned, and smash it in their field. So this episode, I wanted to share my 5 ways to help you feel more aligned and in flow in your business, some of which I've touched on in previous episodes and others I haven't. So you probably know the saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, or it takes a village. And they're really quite true. One of the most difficult things about business is doing everything alone, especially if you've not got a team around you. It is difficult to share your business-related woes with your friends because they often don't really get it. It's like explaining your frustration about a football match to someone who knows literally nothing about football. They can sympathize with you, but they really don't get it. So you've got to outwardly go find your people, your community, your tribe. And yes, I talked about this in episode 6, but if you haven't taken action from that episode and gone to find your people, why not? Having folk who get the journey you are on, who can be a sounding board and rally you when you really need it, can be all you need to get those wheels in motion. Business besties who will share your offers and recommend you to friends. People who can offer you a different perspective than your own. And why not lean into your neurodivergence and find folk who really get you? Surrounding yourself with people who understand your struggles or your extra hurdles, who can help you shine at what you're good at. I know I mentioned it before, but my small but mighty network and community of neurodivergent business owners is waiting for you. You can go and find Drive to Thrive, ADHD Won't Stop Me in your Facebook search bar, or you can use the link in the show notes. And that community support leads me to my next tip, a way to help you feel more aligned and in flow, being able to recognize and ask for help, being able to seek out that support you need. It might not be a business-specific support, it could be childcare support, it could be health-related support, or even something as simple as getting support in getting your house in order or to get your computer backed up. Support doesn't always look like hiring, although it can be, and more on that in a moment. But realizing you need support in an area of your life that's causing you stress, pain, overwhelm, or has simply gotten out of hand could be crucial to making those gains in your business. Sometimes things go so far wrong before we even realize where we're at. And then we feel like we're drowning, unable to keep our heads above water with this thing. And for me, I really feel out of whack when my house is a complete tip. And my house is not a show home by anyone's standard, but I am okay if things are running well and getting done. If I end up with washing backed up, piles of clean clothes, bathrooms needing doing, full overflowing bins, and all of the stuff in the kitchen needs cleaning, I suddenly feel very unfocused. I can't focus on work, but the house is too overwhelming to get started, right? So I just sit in the middle and get very little done. And this is where I need support from time to time. And calling on a friend and asking if she will help me, and in turn, obviously, I do something for her when she needs it, which is usually me taking her to appointments, I get the support I need, and the mutual agreement works well. I get the support, and my house gets put back together, and I get back to being on an even keel. So if it's childcare for you, see if you can send the kids around to a friend's house, or if your sister could watch the baby for an hour. Communicate what you need help with those you trust. Successful people ask for help when they need it, and no one is good at everything or managing everything from time to time. And hiring help is important too, whether that's to aid your business by taking your focus off things like housework or errands, or to work within your business as an assistant, etc. So my third tip is that the most crucial thing in this process, particularly within your business, is identifying what you're not good at and then hiring to fill those gaps. It's no good having 2 people working in your business who are big picture folk, forward planning and great at inspiration, but sucky at the finer detail, the systems, and actually getting that inspirational message onto virtual paper and out into the world. Look at your strengths and your weaknesses and build your team around complementing your skills. I know I'm a pump up people, bring high energy person, but I lack grounding in my own business. So I need to hire for that more pragmatic, think things through first, calm approach type of person. I'm also not a tiny detail-oriented person, so I hire for that too. So for example, if you have dyslexia or you struggle with written word, you may hire someone who excels in this area to complement your speaking skills. Or you're an introvert who prefers to do things on the quieter side. You may hire someone extroverted with high social energy to bring that oomph to your social media and your business showcasing. And remember, you don't even have to be front and center. Another person could be the spokesperson or the sales closer for your business. My fourth tip is having a coach in your corner. Not a well-meaning friend, not your partner, not a family member, someone impartial, someone who excels at helping people thrive. Well-trained coaches have a lot of knowledge and experience to be able to unlock that potential within you, digging deeper into what's really holding you back, and partners with you to help you learn things about yourself you'd never have known otherwise, or perhaps never understood. And I want to stress that you want a well-trained coach to work with, as unfortunately, coaching is not a regulated industry. And yes, people call themselves certified and accredited coaches after a £15 webinar or a £7 course. I wish I was lying. Yes, it's true, unfortunately. So be really careful when you pick your coach. You want someone who has extensive training and ideally someone who is invested in the coaching industry. Someone who is accredited by a genuine coaching governing body. And the top three governing bodies in the UK are the ICF, the International Coaching Federation, which I am a part of, the AC, the Association of Coaching, and the EMCC, the European Mentor and Coaching Council. So keep an eye out for those and follow that up if necessary. Make sure that who you are investing in is as accredited and as experienced as they say they are. So when you hire a coach who has gone to the extreme lengths of, what these governing bodies require, which includes continued coach education, even once they've got the accreditation, coaching supervision, approved training, many, many hours and lots of paperwork and assessments, you are going to be fully supported. You won't end up paying someone who woke up one day and decided to call themselves a coach with no formal training. So my coaching is pretty unique when you consider that most coaching is done either in person or online video, and the sessions are typically an hour in length. So I cater for neurodivergent folk like you. So this is for people who might need support straight away, who need to get their thoughts out in the moment, as opposed to attempting to remember it in a session a week later. And I coach you through text and or voice notes, depending on your preferences. And my services are available 5 days a week. So you don't have to book a slot. You don't have to spend a week losing sleep on your issue. And you don't have to spend an hour on an awkward Zoom video, right? As this is my last episode of the series, I wanted to give my listeners a taste of this new coaching service, okay? So this is a parting gift. This is to get to try out my coaching service completely free for 30 days. And you get this if you sign up within the first week of this episode being aired. So if you're listening within the first week of me dropping this episode, you can get this service, okay? Completely free. So you have until midnight, the 8th of June. And there are only 15 places available for this free offer, right? I am completely insane, I know. The details are in the show notes, but I believe in it so much. So if you want coaching, if you are ready to be coached, but you're not sure on the type of coaching you want or the style, and you think this might work for you, this is what it's for, okay? But if the date has passed or all those places have gone, I am keeping the 10% off podcast listener offer open for my subscription coaching service. So you just need to enter POD10, that's POD10 in the coupon box, and it will deduct 10% off the price every single month that you use this service. So that is always available for just listeners of this podcast. Hope I get to chat with you soon. Okay, 5th tip. listen to the other episodes in this series. I want you to delve into being able to embrace who you are, to challenge how you think about your ADHD, your autism, your dyslexia, or other neurodivergence. Take on board my suggestions of protecting your energy and give body doubling a try, right? Take some time to explore those holistic approaches to thriving as a neurodivergent person. See if the if this, then that algorithm works for you and how rituals will revolutionize your day. Think outside the box. Stop falling into society's traps, their expectations, and their norms. They are not made for you, and that's okay. Understand when you are more likely to mask and go into coping mode. And then find your cheer squad and communities to enable you to lower that mask and be more you. Figure out which boundary lines you have that need sharpening up and making brighter. And listen to the other neurodivergent, freaking awesome humans that shared their stories on episodes 10 and 11 of this podcast. Utilize what I have given here for free and then take some action and try them out. Get your lab coat on, get into experiment mode, see what works and leave what doesn't. I've absolutely loved doing this series and sharing some of what I know with you so you can feel more ease and more flow in your everyday. As someone with ADHD who is also a highly sensitive person, coupled with having a hidden disability, business has been interesting. And it was hardest when I tried to be normal, to follow the crowd and to keep up with everyone else and what I thought I should be doing. And it's been getting easier the more I lean into who I am and how I work best. And I want that for you too. So as we wrap up, just a reminder, the links for my free community, my insane free coaching offer, which will never be offered again for free, and the socials to connect with me further will be in the show notes. Take care and keep being your awesome self.